Hi and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Cassie. On this channel we discuss all aspects of the ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist you in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. This is going to be a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius, as well as my beautiful Scorpitariuses. And this is going to be Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. If you don't know your placements, you can go to a website such as astro.com, plug in your birth information, and a chart will be generated for you. This is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. Take what fits and leave the rest, as I always say. And as you see, I have a couple cards out. I started recording this video and then I realized that my mic wasn't on, and so nobody could hear anything that I was saying. So I apologize for that, but I wanted to keep the cards out because I didn't want to put them back. I wanted to keep going with this. We are using the beautiful Starseed Oracle to start out. The lighting I have going on here is a little intense. I forgot. This kind of drowns out the cards, but we'll work with it. But yes, the Starseed Oracle. I'm feeling this Starseed energy for you guys today. So the first card that came out for you guys was Forge, Don't Follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. So this is you guys really being called to step up into the next phase of your awakening journey, to really utilize and harness that fiery energy that you guys have, right? That desire that you have for learning, for evolving, for all of that, right? And to really, like, you guys, you are seekers of experience, right? You seek experience so that you can then synthesize knowledge from that experience. And so all of that experience that you've gathered and the wisdom that you have gathered as a result of that, you're now being asked to begin applying in your lives and to begin doing that as a way of being an example for others as well, right? Like, we are the way showers. Anyone who watches these videos and enjoys this channel, like, you are here to help birth a new reality and a new consciousness onto this planet. And you do that by stepping up, by being that beautiful light that you are in the world, right? And shining that light so that others can follow. We are those lights that illuminate the darkness for those who are afraid to walk into the dark. And what is that darkness really? It's nothing scary. It's just the unknown. And you guys, you're a fire sign, right? You are explorative. You are brave. You are fun. And so you are all about exploring that darkness and illuminating that darkness so that others can see that it was never that scary all along. And so yeah, you are, like, whatever it is, if you're sitting there thinking like, I wish the world could be like this, or I wish people could be like this in regards to each other, or I wish this thing existed, right? You're being called to bring that thing into creation, to breathe that into creation. Whatever it is that you are wanting to see happen in the world, however it is that you are wanting to see people being in the world, you are being asked to model that for them, right? To create that, to breathe life into whatever that is. So you guys are, you're being called out a little bit in that respect, but it's a beautiful thing because you have it in you and you're ready, okay? We don't always think we're ready, but we typically are much more ready than we realize, right? Like, if I had waited until I thought I was ready, I wouldn't be here recording this video for you guys right now, because I mean, I have a Virgo moon. Like, I like everything to be very precise. I like to be perfect. I like to really know and feel like I have a complete grasp. Like, it would take me, honestly, probably the rest of my lifetime to learn everything that I thought I needed to know in order to be of service. However, I am very fully capable of being of service right now. And as we step into our role, right, like, you guys are amazing teachers, right? You have that within you. As we step into that role and we step into our service, that's how we continue to learn and to grow and to evolve. And you guys are all about that kind of evolution, the kind of hands-on evolution that doesn't necessarily just come from a book, but it comes from actually applying this in your lives, like being that action, being that force. And then we have the Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So seeing the potential in everything. This is like seeing the potential in yourselves. I'm tilting it so that you guys can kind of see the card, because this light, I'm so sorry. I am so very sorry that I forgot why I don't use this one. It's a constant struggle trying to figure this stuff out. I'm not big on technical stuff. That's not my jam, but we go with it. Yes. So this is like bringing, like, seeing the potential within yourselves. I'm feeling like seeing the potential within yourselves and also seeing the potential within the world. Like, when we look at the world, this is a call for you not to look at the world through the lens of like what's wrong, but through the lens of what's possible, right? Like this is a time where we're really being asked to see beyond outside appearances, because nothing is as it seems right now. Nothing, absolutely nothing. And that's why we have to go within to our own intuition to find the answers that we are seeking. And so this is also, you guys, bringing some of that shadow material to light. You guys are in a process of doing that as well. As you are stepping more firmly into your path, as you're stepping up into your calling, as you are being that change that you want to see in the world, that is always brings up shadow material, right? It brings up these feelings of unworthiness, these ways that we question ourselves and question our path, right? And all of that is all perfectly orchestrated for our evolution. So it's just like remembering that and knowing that, and allowing that, right? Allowing that process, working through these fears, right? Working through these fears and these triggers. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have star bathing, light body crystal grid transmission activation. And as I said, I am filming this on the 9/9 portal. So we are receiving like tons of activations right now. You guys are really being activated in all types of different ways. And so you are integral parts, like your light bodies are growing. You are part of that crystal grid, and really tapping into that this month is going to be really helpful for you guys. Is like, yes, we're going to actually read some of this from the book and see what it says. I just started doing this with this because there's actually some really beautiful messages in this book. And so I'm really starting to enjoy reading what it has to say, and I'm feeling that I want to read this card for you guys. The stars are constantly showering emanations onto the crystalline grid of the earth. When things are in balance, the planet also sends information back up to the stars. Many star seeds have come to Earth at this time to help shift the planet vibrationally, to activate the ancient codes of wisdom that humanity has forgotten. And all of that information is stored in the crystalline grid. If you pull this card, you may be being called to begin working with the stars and the crystalline grid of the Earth. Some people believe that the crystalline grid of the Earth anchors divine cosmic frequencies onto the planet. You may be guided to journey to particular places on Earth to unlock these cosmic codes with your presence. You may also be interested in a practice called star bathing. Download a star bathing meditation. And so this came up, I don't know, this might have come up in another reading as well, actually, which is really interesting. Was it the Scorpio reading that I just did? I'm not really sure. It might have been a daily reading, but this card did just come up. Yeah, this card commonly arises because you're here to connect with the crystalline grid of the earth, either in your hometown or by traveling to other places without quite knowing why. It can also mean that your light body is being activated. If this resonates, take things extra slow in order to integrate this change of vibration. Yeah, so we are anywhere that we are, because as our light bodies are activated, we are transmitting these frequencies. And so we are placed strategically in areas that we need to be placed in order to activate this crystalline grid and to reinforce this grid. And so if you're being called to travel anywhere right now, then that may be a reason why. That may be a reason for that. And I feel like some of you are being called to travel astrally as well during this time, which is really fun and really exciting. And then under that, we have the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. So this is as your light body is being activated, more of your soul gifts are coming online. This is like a deeper healing of the inner child that is happening as well for you guys. For a lot of you, as you're working through some of these fears and some of these blocks that some of you may be working through, as far as really stepping into your power and taking your place in the world. And then under that, we have all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So really developing that sense of inner authority, that sense of wisdom and intuition and interconnectedness, and really doing that through meditation, through going within, through like letting go of all the constructs that society places upon us, all of the expectations, and building those expectations for yourself, releasing all of that childhood programming. A lot of that stuff may be coming up for some of you guys as you're stepping more into the truth of who you really are, right? Your true soul essence. So that's really fun. I love that. Now we're going to do some Black Moon astrology cards and see what these have to say for you guys. This is for Sagittarius, September 2020. Sagittarius, September 2020. All right. So we have Pluto, transformation. And we have Venus, love. So you guys are also, some of you are receiving transformations and activations through relationship right now, through partnership. This could be through friendship, people that you're attracting into your reality that are activating you, that are helping you to grow and transform. For some of you, this is romantic partnerships. Some of you, this is friendships. It could be people that you're being called to collaborate with creatively. Venus is all about creativity, romance, creativity, partnership, love, all of this, wealth, all of this different things. So transformation, some of you guys, but I'm really feeling this for you guys as transformation through relationships. You are calling those people in who are activating you in different ways and taking you to a deeper level within yourselves. And for some of you guys, this is activating some of your shadow material as well. Pluto rules the shadow. And so you're sort of working through some of that shadow material through these relationships and through being triggered by these relationships. And then we have Yod, destiny, on the bottom of the deck as well. So which is really moving you towards your destiny. But some of these situations and some of this stuff that's coming up, it's like, it can be very painful and triggering, but it is bringing you into a deeper state of love. Some of it's going to be painful and triggering. Some of it's just going to be beautiful. It's all going to depend on sort of what specifically is going on for you. And I'm going to pull, we're going to do a few tarot to get into this. Let's talk about this transformation through partnership, through love, through interpersonal relationships. Let's talk about this transformation and activation and get a little more information on this for Sagittarius. We got the Page of Cups. So this is an offer of love. I'm feeling for some of you, this may be like twin flame energy that's coming through as you are meeting your twin flames and receiving that activation through them. But we've got the Page of Cups. What else do we have here? We have the Two of Wands, which is manifested intention. It's really like these connections for a lot of you guys as well are really helping you to explore what it is that you truly want. Like what it is, really helping you understand the way that your intentions are creating your reality, really helping you to take ownership of those intentions and really kind of like broadening your mind and the scope of your thoughts as far as like what is possible for you. What is it that you desire? This is the card that has the pig flying up here. So it's like opening you up to the possibilities beyond perhaps what you thought was possible before. When this comes to love, absolutely. But when this comes to any respects of your soul's journey. And then we have the Chariot, which is like fast moving. This is like fast moving energy. Once you've set the intention and you've set the course and you're ready to go. Like in this card, in the Chariot, in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, it doesn't actually look like it's moving. In this deck, that Chariot is moving. Like that is like full steam ahead. So it's like, I feel for some of you guys too, it's like somebody manifested you into their reality. Somebody sent their wishes and their heart energy out there. Something that they felt maybe was impossible, but maybe somebody created like an ideal of like the type of partner that they wanted or something like that. And then they set those intentions, they let those kind of marinate and manifest. And then we have the Eight of Wands too. So we have the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. So this is like really quick, fast manifestation, like things happening really quickly. Like for some of you guys, this person may have dropped into your reality like that, like all of a sudden there they were. And it's just, yeah, it's like setting those intentions and then all of a sudden this energy just coming full force. And then, yeah, we have the Two of Swords, which is indecision. So this may have been someone that was manifested and then it was kind of like this process of so much intense, momentous energy that you really didn't know what to do or what to think. And it kind of put you in this place of indecision of like, I don't really know how to handle this. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know. It's sort of like, it's like you got the two ravens or the two crows up here kind of squawking in the ears. So it's like the two aspects of yourself kind of at war with each other in a way. But then we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is like extreme stability on the earth plane. So that's really interesting. Let's get more of the Two of Swords. The Fool, interesting. The Fool and the Five of Wands. So this is, it's like, I feel like for some of you guys, it's like this person that came into your reality, there's a lot of, they really challenge you. And so that's part of what this energy is. It's like they push you and they challenge you in ways that you've never been pushed and challenged before. And there's a lot of debate. There's a lot of really fiery conversation, exchanging of ideas. There's a lot of intensity, and there's like this competitive kind of nature to it. So yeah, that's interesting. But it's also like this completely, but we have the Fool, which is a new beginning. This is a new cycle. So it's like this new cycle that is being initiated. As a result, it's like this desire to step into this new cycle, to have this new beginning. And so for some of you, this is a new person in your reality. For some of you, this is a person from your past that like the energy feels fresh, but there is this sort of like, yeah, this interesting competition type energy. Let's get more on this Five of Wands. What is this? What is this competitive type energy? What is that all about? Let's get more on that. And we have the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, which then comes to the Ten of Pentacles. So it's almost like, I'm feeling like they're challenging you a little bit in terms of what it is that you want for yourself. What it is that you want for your life. What it is that you want that to look like. And I almost feel like for some of you guys, maybe you work with this person, or you're thinking about working with this person. Because this is a lot of, we got the Ten of Pentacles here that came out. And then we have two more Pentacle cards. So it's like, working toward a goal together. I feel like you guys have a common goal that you're working toward together. Something physically manifested, whether this is a business, whatever this may be, that you're very steadily working toward. And maybe some of this Five of Wands energy is just like disagreements in how to get there, or how to go about achieving what it is that you want to achieve. And really like pushing each other to grow, pushing each other to be better, pushing each other to see from different perspectives almost. And maybe as you have met this person, all of a sudden like your life path is looking different. And that's a little bit of what this energy is about too. Is like the Fool is like representing going in a completely different direction, and you're not sure if you're ready for that, and you're not sure what that's exactly going to look like, is kind of like what I'm feeling here. And it's like this relationship, this partnership, in whatever way this is manifesting in your life, is really pushing you in a new direction, pushing you toward a path that is not what you had anticipated your life looking like. And that's really interesting, because that came up a few months ago in the reading, is like these opportunities that are going to bring you kind of like you thought your life was going in this one direction, and now all of a sudden it's going in a different one. And you're kind of sort of trying to adjust to that. But we have the Destiny card here. So it's definitely destined. This is like, for a lot of you guys, I feel like pushing you down a destined path that maybe you thought you weren't quite ready for. And then this person comes in, and that's part of this challenging energy, is like, actually you are ready. Actually, let's do this right now, right? It's like, what are we waiting for? What are you waiting for? Let's get out there and let's make a difference, and let's create something. Let's build together. Let's grow together. Building and growing something together. And then we have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, which is like your higher soul self. This is your highest intuition. The High Priestess knows and sees all. And I kept being drawn back to the All Paths Lead Home card, which I left on the bottom of the deck here, which is the inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So you guys are really being asked to connect to yourselves. If you're feeling confusion about what to do, about whether this path that you're possibly traveling down with this person is right for you, then tune into your higher self and the guidance of your higher self, and that will tell you everything that you need to know. This is also what this card can represent, right? It's like she's blindfolded, which means that she can't use her outer sight. She has to use her inner sight to get the answers that she needs. Let's get one card to conclude, like, the potential of where this energy is leading. One card for the potential of where this energy is leading, Spirit. Six of Wands. Victory, triumph, public recognition, success, achievement. So this is definitely leading you in an energy, into an energy that you want to go in. It's just like, are you willing to take that? Are you willing to take that risk? Are you willing to take that trip? Yeah. Yeah, so like I said, for some of you guys, this is a romantic partnership. For some of you guys, these are just people that you're collaborating with, that you're growing with, that you're creating something with. But definitely, it is something that is ripe with potential and blessings. And then, where was I wanting to go? I was wanting to grab a couple Moonology cards for you guys to close as well. This is exciting. I'm so excited for you guys right now. Let's get some additional guidance for Sagittarius for the month of September regarding this or anything else that we've talked about so far. All right, nothing will come of this situation, which is a card that actually essentially means, like, don't worry. Don't worry, and a new start is coming. Like, you're worrying, any of those, that mental torment, like, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to go, like, you will know. You do know, if you tap into your inner high priestess, if you tap into that inner sight, you do know exactly what to do and where to go. And there is, like, so much fresh new energy coming your way right now. So get out of your head, get into your intuition and into your heart. Have faith in your dreams, and don't let pride get in your way. So this is like being too proud to see from other perspectives, being too proud to admit when maybe, like, your way of tackling a situation or looking at something is maybe not the best way, and being able to see that's that competitive energy again. It's like learning to collaborate. That's one thing that a lot of you guys are learning to do right now, is like, instead of being that lone wolf who makes all the decisions and knows exactly what path they're going to take and knows all the answers, it's like realizing that maybe you don't, and being open to other suggestions, being open to other ways of doing things, other perspectives, and how you can grow and how something beautiful can be grown from that collaborative energy when you have all these different energies coming together in order to arrive at some sort of situation, some sort of conclusion. And then we had conclusions are within reach. So this is like conclusions to old cycles, old ways of thinking, old ways of being. Maybe let's get a couple more cards on conclusions are within reach, because this feels kind of like some new energy that's coming up as well. What's up with the conclusions? A time for healing. It's time to take action and meditate and contemplate. Interesting. So, take action upon the transmissions and the guidance that you receive through meditation and contemplation is what I'm feeling with these two cards together. And that there's just some intense healing going on right now. I feel like for some of you guys, this is like a situation that was nagging at you, or that was lingering in the back of your minds, that you're still needing to heal from. You're being guided to bring closure to that situation by really, like, taking action where that action needs to be taken, like meditating and contemplating on how do I close this out? How do I clear this out? How do I heal this? How do I move past this, right? This is like an energy, one of those shadow energies. Some of that shadow stuff that's coming up that needs to be healed. This may be, you know, I believe we talked about the inner child a little bit, childhood stuff, and how you're working through some of that stuff right now. And so if you are looking to move through some of these energies to close these out, and you're not really sure what to do or how to go about that, I offer personal readings. I offer really powerful energy healings. I work with angelic beings and beings of lights, and we can really affect some powerful change and clarity and help you to move through some of this stuff. So reach out to me if that resonates with you. And on the bottom of the deck, we have your hard work is paying off. So I feel as though you have been working on your healing. For some of you guys, it's like there's something that you've been working on healing for a while, and that is coming around for you. You are in that final stretch of achieving healing around that thing. And it's just like continuing to put the work into that, continuing to put the action into that, and continuing to go back within, continually go back within, right? As things are being revealed, right? As possibly like a deeper level of this is being triggered so that you can look at it and heal it. Just continue looking at it and healing that and working through those energies. And we are actually going to pull a couple of these just to see if we can get a little bit of a better read on possibly what it is, what this energy is, what is this healing, what is this deeper level of this healing that Sagittarius is working through right now. This healing that is concluding, that's coming to the next spiral in its evolution. Can we get a little more energy on this, please? And so we got the Five of Swords, and we got the Four of Wands. Interesting. So this is like something to do with the home. Something to do with the home. Whether this is, like we said, like childhood wounds that are coming back up. A lot of situations that felt like battles, where you felt like you were constantly, like, this is like a victim mentality I'm feeling for some of you guys who are feeling victimized. Like instances possibly in the childhood where you were a victim, right? Because as children, we can't defend ourselves, right? We don't have control over that stuff. We are in many ways helpless and defenseless. And like how that energy carried forward into your adult life, and really understanding and claiming ownership of your power at this point, and realizing that you're not a victim anymore, and that like whatever happened in your childhood does not have to continue and be brought into your current reality, your current home. Like you can build something that's very different from what it is that you experienced when you were younger. This is what I'm feeling for some of you guys. So it's kind of like really understanding that, like there may be some of you who are almost even afraid of starting a family because you didn't want to repeat any of the mistakes of your parents, or you didn't want your children growing up in that energy, or maybe even the energy that the world is experiencing right now. And for some of you other guys, this is like healing around just relationships in general, and like this person, a person coming into your life to help heal some of those wounds, some of those relationship wounds, which also began in childhood, as it always does, right? So that's what I'm feeling more specifically as that. And then we have the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So this is like that energy of, like you're being asked, I feel like they're asking you to step into a space of gratitude right now, and to not focus so much on the things that you lost, but on the things that you've gained through that loss. Like for some of you guys, there were situations where you lost things, but that loss was actually a gain. So look at, what was that gift? What was it that I gained from this experience that I can carry forward with me? All right. So I think we are going to close with that for today. I love and appreciate you all very much. I thank you so profusely for your support. There is a link to donate down below if you feel moved or called to donate to my channel. So you can check that out. All of my services are listed below. Email me if you want to set up a reading, if you want to set up a healing. I do transit charts where we look at the ascension energy of the different planets and how that's calling you to step it up in your growth process, what may be going on for you as a result of all of that. All of that's listed in the description box below with my email. If you like this video, give it a like. Drop a comment if it resonated. Those things really help get this message out to everyone who needs to hear it. Although I always trust that it's going to find exactly who it's meant to find. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the bell with the little squigglies so you get the notifications when I come out with more videos. I do these zodiac videos. I do daily ascension reading videos. I do videos on all kinds of different topics, all the portals, astrological videos, twin flame videos. We do it all here, all aspects of the ascension. This process is as multifaceted as we are. So we look at it and we examine it and we read into the energies of it from all of those different ways of experiencing this process so that we can better navigate this and become more empowered and more of who we truly are. That is my mission, to help you become and embody more of your true light and your true divinity. I love you all. I will talk to you soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful month of September, Sagittarius.